Hey there YouTube, Smoking Jacket here. So I wanted to do a video on sort of this topic because, well, I got a lot of friends out of school right now who they've been out for a while and are still doing the same things they're doing in high school. And then I have friends who also went to school who are working a job in their field. And I've noticed a stark difference between the two groups. The ones that are still doing the shit they were doing in high school got degrees in like business and history and English and things like that, and the ones that actually have jobs got degrees in like engineering or geology or mechanical engineering or nursing or something like that. So, I'm starting to see, well, hey, maybe if you want to get a job after college and you got a degree in humanities, you're probably not going to get a job in your field. And you know what, frankly, I'm amongst one of those people because I got a degree in political science. But you could say the difference between me and some other people was I sort of knew going in that I wasn't going to be able to do anything with it coming out. But I did it because I wanted to go to graduate school anyway. That was just a reality of mine. But frankly, I'm starting to think those people still in school who are maybe just about to get out, who really aren't sure what they're going to do, or still are grasping on and holding on to that illusion that they're still going to get a job working in their field. I'm here to give you some tips on what to do when you get out. Because frankly, those of you who took out loans, you're going to be hurting, okay? You're going to be working a job, making hardly any money, and most of it's going to be going to pay off your loans. Now, some cases, some people are lucky with the federal loans. You can structure to how much you make. That's very fortunate, but other people are going to get fucked over. So what you do when you get out of college, what you can do in order to make money is you don't work a square job. Don't go and look for work. Do anything that you can do to make cash. Do anything you can do to earn money that's going to be taxed. And I'm not saying sell drugs or something like that, but what I'm saying is if you play an instrument, put up an ad on Craigslist and give lessons. If you have some sort of skill where you can paint or you can work something like that. Your first year out of college, if you've got debt or something like that, try to exploit those skills. Try to work, actually do work and make work for yourself, because first of all the money you make, like I said, is tax-free, and second of all, most of the time you don't have a boss, okay? And I've been a year out of college now waiting to start this graduate program, and I got bills to pay, I got to put gas in my car, I got rent, I got all this stuff, but I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I work 3 independent jobs, sometimes 4, in order to make my money, and frankly, I get to keep all the money I make. I don't have a boss, and I get to set my own hours, and it's pretty great. So how would you do this? Well, you exploit the skills that you already have. See the guitar behind me? I give a few lessons there and make 20 bucks a pop off of that. When I was a kid, my dad drugged me to this fucking apartment complex that he owned, a rental property, at 7 o'clock in the morning on my summer vacations and made me work there. I hated it. I would have nightmares about it. But guess what? It taught me how to paint. It taught me how to put carpet in. It taught me how to maintain a property. And because of those skills, instead of, working at, Best Buy or something until I started graduate school, I put my skills out there on Craigslist. I told basically the world what I could do, and I got a call from a guy who needed somebody to basically be a handyman for an apartment complex. Now I'm the co-manager of it with him. He's not my boss, he's my partner, and I make money that way, and it's great. Just examples like that. There's money out there to be made. Another example from when I was a kid, and you can still do it nowadays. When I had a 2-hour delay with school, I would get out there for those 2 hours, and I would shovel people's driveways. Not only that, I would tell them that my parents didn't give me any lunch money, and that this is what I had to do to eat lunch. And guess what? They ponied up a little bit more. Now, if you're a kid, you can get away with that. Don't be pulling that shit when you're an adult. But frankly, the point is, if you know how to work it and you know how to make money and how to hustle, it's out there to be made. Just the last previous autumn, I printed up a whole bunch of flyers for leaf raking. Went out to all the fancy neighborhoods around my area, put them in the mailboxes. Sure enough, I got a couple calls back. I went out there with a leaf blower and rake, cleaned off the lawns, got 50 bucks in my pocket for each lawn. There are ways to make money, people. You just got to think about it, okay? Every person, I believe, is an inherent business person because they're always looking out for their self-interest. So if you can learn to exploit the skills, say that you learned in and outside of the educational establishment, you can make money. Not only can you make money, but you can make more money than you think that you could ever make doing anything else. One way that everybody can get on board with this is invest. Take a little bit of money, open up a brokerage account, and put your money in some safe stocks and let it sit there. That's a good way to build some income. I mean, don't go crazy with it, don't blow all your money, but frankly, that's something everybody can do. Being a year out of college, once you're in college for 4 years, you develop a mindset. And when you get out and you haven't been in that particular institution around those people for, about 6 months to a year, you start to think differently. You start to think, hey, well, maybe it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe I can make my way some other way. All right. So those are my thoughts on the matter. So, there is employment after college, but frankly, you got to go out and look for it. Your skills, you need to be able to use your skills and adapt to a particular situation. The job isn't going to come to you. You got to go out and find it. Okay?